All right, into another great day. How you doing today? If you're here with me live, drop me a hello live. Let me know where you are tuning in from. I'm in the beautiful state of Michigan, and today is a perfect type weather. 79, sunny, blue skies, couple pretty little puffy clouds. One of those days that will just make you smile. And you know what? Sometimes it's important to do what we need to do to bring some goodness into our day so that we can be most productive, a little bit confident, and willing to push forward with all the tasks at hand. So today, I wanted to chat with you guys just a little bit about going live. And actually, this message is it's directed towards ladies today. And I'm not typically someone who, my avatar is female, because it's really not. I have worked with men and women my entire life. And, through that, I've had the pleasure of learning and expanding in unique ways. But I want to share a little bit of a background with you. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Liz Morosco. I happen to also be the admin of the group Business Events and Marketing Strategies. And I've been working in events and marketing for over 20 years. My background started at Ford Motor Company. And ironically enough, when I was working at Ford, guess what? I was one of the only females that were in advanced electronics, especially the novelty that I was not an engineer, but my background was rooted in marketing and some automotive background. But it brought out an opportunity for me to feel more comfortable, maybe talking in front of men and women. And what's interesting is when I was in high school, I went to an all-girls Catholic school. And then for college, I did an emphasis in study for automotive. I have a family with a strong automotive background. So when I was in college, most of the classes I was in, a lot of it was male dominated, right? So I think that in technology today, it's a key part of the way that we operate in business. And there's some skill sets that go along with promoting your business that it's important for, especially ladies, to start getting comfortable with. And we're going to talk about that a little bit today. And what triggered this specific video topic is I was recently at a online conference, and it was focused on technology and advancement. And what I found was interesting, all of the speakers were male. I love men, don't get me wrong. I got two boys, I had three brothers. I'm comfortable around either gender, right? But but some of you ladies are in these fields and you're kind of hiding. You're hiding from the camera. You're not really willing to come out and show your face. And this was something that recently happened at this awesome technology event that I went to. And it was all male speakers. There was no females. And a couple of them popped up because I think I had said, like, hey, we're the ladies representing technology. Where you at? And I think that they threw an admin in there real quick who she just threw up her profile pic and wasn't really reactive. And she said in the comments, I'm shy. And I want to talk to you about that today. Right there. We're going to talk about that because we have an obligation, women that are working in technology, marketing, business, key positions that are maybe male dominated. We have an obligation to get out there and show other young ladies that are coming up in the field that we represent, that we're here. And I think that some of the hiccups that may happen with women that not all men experience, but some men experience, I'm not going to stereotype, is this hesitation of how do we look on camera? Having to get to this Instagram perfection of our photos, having flawless skin, being a perfect version of something that doesn't exist. Because I don't know if true 100% perfection is out there, because there's always new ways to improve. But the problem is when we hide behind a covered lens and we never show that there's women that are in these fields, how are people that are from that same gender supposed to identify, hey, I can do this too? So I hope today I'm going to give you just a couple of simple tips. That this is going to be a super short video. I'm going to give you a couple of tips that can hopefully help you tune into a little bit more confidence and be willing to flick on that camera, even if you don't have your hair or makeup done, even if you don't have the perfect outfit. Because sometimes in business, when we have an opportunity to come on impromptu for a live video, sometimes we're not prepared. We might have that messy hair bun, or maybe we don't have makeup on, or we're not feeling like our beautiful self. Well, sometimes people don't need to just see your face. They need to hear what it is that you have inside of you. And when you're hiding away from the camera, your message isn't going to quite get out there. And I think that it's up to us that have some experience in business to stop being afraid of getting in front of the camera and sharing our message. So I'd love to know from you, what's your comfort level when it comes to going live? Are you on a 1, like not confident, don't want to do it at all? Or are you a 10, like give me that camera, I've got something to say? Let me know in the comments where you are at in that range. And trust me, I have some days where it's like, oh my gosh, I do not want to go on camera. I did a live stream yesterday in my backyard, no makeup, no whatever, but I was just trying to share a quick message out. And then there's other times that I go and I put on makeup and I get my hair done and I flat press my hair and I try to look pretty, little cute, even at my age if I can. But if I constantly hide myself, other ladies, maybe 20-year-old, 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds coming up in the field, 50, 60, 70-year-olds, may feel hesitant. And I think that little seminar was a little bit of a disservice, because it should have been, who are people that can represent. Now, the one thing that's really interesting in the live streaming community, there are a lot of females that are gusto, willing to get out there, share their message. They have confidence and they've built up to that. And there's many to think of. Loria Pertucci, Amy Vu. I don't know if you've checked out her videos. She does a lot with Groove Funnels. She's incredible. There's so many. But sometimes it becomes like this upper crust of those people that are speaking instead of getting into the people like everyday business people. So here we go. I'm going to give you some simple tips that you can apply right now in case you are hiding behind that camera, to get a little bit motivated. Number 1, I want to let you know it's not just about you. So often we're self-focused on what do we look like? Do we say it right? And what's often most important with our video content is the message that we're sharing. So remember, you creating great content, it's not just about you and the way that you look. It's about the message that you have to share. Number 2, if you really want to get your video and have you look fabulous, one of the number 1 things that you can do is play with light. Daylight always looks fabulous, but if you're doing long streams, daylight changes its position. So you might have to do some things like adding in some simple lighting to help highlight your face, get rid of those little flaws that maybe you're not comfortable with. And building off that, number 3, embrace your flaws. A lot of people aren't even paying attention to something that's bothering you. I've got a pimple on my face. For my case, I always have dark circles. But this is a way that my face is designed, the way that the Lord made my face. So I'm going to embrace it. And I want you to embrace it too, because you're beautiful the way that you're made. Your face is like your unique little thumbprint. And there's something exciting when you move beyond a static picture that's sitting there talking and you've got like the audio coming, and instead you get to see your characteristic through your facial expressions and the way that you engage. Come show it. Come show it. Number three, sorry, we're on number three, is you don't have to buy expensive equipment. Like I'm streaming on a Sony ZV-E10. I love it. But I didn't start there. I did not. I started with my iPhone. Nothing fancy. I got a simple little plug-in from Elgato. Plug it into my Ecamm, zippity zap. I'm set up and I'm running. So you can use your camera or on your phone, or you can pick up a Sony. The other thing is if you want to get into some foo-foo stuff, you can always use software like Ecamm, bring in some filters. Like for instance, let's see if we could have a little bit of fun. Let's have a little bit of fun here for a minute, where you can change around your filters, put on a little smile, some, let's see, let me see if I can find one of these fun ones. Put on a cat face if you wanted. Change to some green hair. I'm going to stick with the green hair for a little bit. It's kind of fun. Get a little crazy. But there's things that you can do to make it a little bit fun. So, hey, Nettie, how you doing today? Nettie said, absolutely. But I want all of us to start working on getting out there, sharing our message. And ladies, you do have an obligation. If we want to break some of the glass ceilings, we've got to start being willing to say, hey, I'm available to speak at this tech conference. And when an opportunity sometimes impromptu happens, I want you to let go of fear of saying, I'm too camera shy. You've got to get over that. If you're experiencing camera shyness, a couple of things you can do is start practicing either doing recorded video on your phone that you just use for yourself and chatting like you're talking to your best friend. Practice in front of the mirror. You have to do things to step up in 2022 so that you can do a good service to your business and to other people that are looking to find out, are there other women that are in this field? If I would, I attended that thing and it was for 3 hours. And out of that 3 hours, no females? You mean to tell me there's nobody that knows that? I call malarkey. Malarkey. So, but that comes to you and I being willing to step up. And I encourage that for you to start saying, I'm ready to share a message. I'm comfortable in camera. And I'm going to go a step further. For business owners that are in the technology field, marketing or business or anything where you have a message out there, what are you doing to be proactive to make sure that all sizes and voices are heard? Are we sticking to a cookie cutter if it's just this one segment that speaks about this one thing? No. And many of the big guys out there, you're doing that. You need to stop. You need to stop and reevaluate and say, hey, what can I do to bring in diversity and another approach that's going to attract new clients? Hello. Do you hear me? You hear me? Because what you're putting out there is going to attract other people into your business. So you have an obligation, number one, if you want to grow your business. Number two, for the changes happening of women that are emerging into technology and help them get a platform and help encourage. And for all of us that are in that live streaming community, we need to start reaching out into these sub pockets of business of other females that maybe don't have that comfort level and encourage them to get the skill sets that they need. It's not that difficult. It comes down to you getting comfortable with technology, you getting comfortable with yourself, and you getting ready to say, I'm willing to try. And it's okay if I'm not perfect, because none of us are, right? All right, I hope this makes sense. I hope it drives home a message where I start seeing more females out there doing live streams on their own. I hope I see more females approaching businesses that are doing seminars, workshops, having speakers come in and say, hey, I've got a message and I want to help share it on to your seminar. I'm here. I'm ready to do it. Stop letting fear control you, because not only does it impact you, it impacts so many other people that are waiting to find, where's that mentor? Where's that person that's going to show me how to do it? Somebody that you can identify with. And you deserve it. Facebook user said, hold on one second. Good afternoon, Liz. The hair, nice effect. What did you do? I added Snapchat to Ecamm. It's just a simple little widget. And no, I didn't really dye it green. You can see it's still kind of like that brownish kind of color. But those are things that you can do, to add a little filter if you're not that comfortable. But often the nervousness isn't just the way you look, it's what you're feeling inside. And the only thing that's gonna, number one, you always have a little bit of butterflies and excitement when you're going live. But as you become more comfortable by practicing and implementing live video, the more you do it, the better you're going to get and the more comfortable you're going to feel. But nobody can do that but you. You got to go push that live button and say, it's time for me to have a little bit of fun, step up to help my business, help my community, and help other young ladies that want to get in there to say, there's other people, I can do it too. And this includes you. So today, if you haven't gone live, consider going live on your page, on your group. If you're not that comfortable, start practicing on your phone and start doing it multiple times a day until you're ready to go live and hit that button and do it. You deserve it, and so does the whole community. They're waiting for you. Great tips and words of encouragement. Well, I'm glad you liked it. But that's all that I got for you today. Later on tonight, I am doing a special live stream on Amazon, and I have a page over there that is pretty cool. It's focused on events, marketing, and of course, live streaming and video stuff. So tonight, I'm going to be doing a stream that's focused on my studio setup. I'll show you some of the hardware that I'm using that you can easily get to so that you can start streaming like a pro. If you're interested in that, let me know. I'll come back and probably drop it in the comments. But do yourself a favor. Don't let fear hold you back, because it's literally shackles that you have the ability to bust with just your thought of saying, I am going to do it. All right. That's all I got for you today. Be good. Be happy. And most definitely, you guys, be blessed. All right. We'll see you next time. Bye.